Alhamdulillah, this channel is made for women like you who is on the fence about should I join Women in Wealth Workshop and what is wealth actually. This channel is made for women like you who wants to know what is Women in Wealth Workshop and why we do what we do and how it connects with you. My name is Aisha Rahman. I am the founder of Aisha Rahman Advisories in Embark, where through our financial literacy programs exclusively for women called Women in Wealth Workshop, we empower women like you to get out of debt and most importantly, to get out of riba. The thing about riba is you need to know, especially if you're a Muslim, there are 70 kinds of riba. The reason of this video is so that we can answer a lot of your questions that came through emails, DMs, survey and whatnot. So hopefully, inshallah, one video at a time, we will get to it. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to us at marketing@aisharahman.com. Today we're going to talk about preparing you financially for Ramadan and then Raya. Because why? Every year, even last year we were on TV to share about how people feel broke and helpless, especially after Raya, because there are a lot of things that we cannot control, such as the rising cost of chicken, raw materials. Duit Raya is no longer RM1, am I right? Before we started Women in Wealth Workshop, I am actually and still a licensed Islamic financial planner, where I have qualifications such as CFP and IFP. But to me, those things don't matter if I'm not making an impact in my client's life. Simply because the way financial services industry run today are product basis. So many bias direction that clients like you cannot implement because there are things like financial jargons. Apa tu? Compounding, tak faham. What is the best medical takaful or insurance for you? Or if you simply can't afford those things, you want to get out of debt, who do you speak to? Because when you go to banks have to offer you banking product. When you go to unit trust or takaful or insurance agents, they will then offer you products. What about your debt situation? And that is why in the second lockdown in year 2021, during that lockdown, I decided on my own to form our company, Aisha Rahman Advisories in Embark, with an intention so that I can pass forward whatever that I know and will continue to grow and know to women like you. Inshallah, one day this is going to be my saham dunia and saham akhirat because it starts with me. But once I have passed on the knowledge to you, guess what you're going to do? You're going to protect your loved ones and you're going to protect your lineage, because if Muslim like me are not going to spearhead the Islamic finance or Islamic financial planning, siapa lagi? Why Women in Wealth Workshop? Number one, I was raised by a single mother who was a corporate lady who continuously worked in the project management sector till she retired. Growing up, as the eldest, I saw how hard she worked and there was a continuous worry and fear at the back of my head. As a child, what if mama tak balik? What if mama meninggal? Siapa nak jaga myself and my adik-adik? And with that became the driving force behind Women in Wealth Workshop, because today we attract more breadwinners who are women, career women, successful women who earn 5, 6, 7 figures yang tak ada tempat nak berlindung. Sebab when it comes to money, guess what? It's still a taboo, memalukan, buka aib, and semua orang nak tunjuk power. Tak ada siapa nak cakap pasal masalah. So let me be the bad person who drives this initiative. Moga you dapat manfaat, insyaAllah. You know, being the eldest daughter kan, I am very blessed to have a mother who's very professional. Her work ethics memang tip-top. None of her colleagues knew she was a single mother. That's how professional she was. And using that as my motivation to my mom, my idol, my inspiration, I work hard, high or low, dugaan after dugaan, storm after storm. Cry if you need to, dust yourself off and try again. That is me in the present day, and I am so lucky to be given the opportunity to witness her transformation, her career growth and whatnot. That's why today, as a professional and a business owner, I emulate the way she ran her corporate life then till she retired. However, back in those days as a child, I always crave for something that I can't get. Number one is to have mom and dad together. Number two, quality time with your parents. And number three, obviously festive, such as Raya, Ramadan, School holidays are seasons that I don't look forward to, sincerely. Tapi tak ada salah apa pun, because such is life. Yang penting Allah tu adil. Fa inna ma'al usri yusra, inna ma'al usri yusra. Mungkin waktu kecil I susah, tapi I yakin dengan kesusahan tu terciptalah Women and Wealth Workshop. Alhamdulillah. Because dulu waktu kita kecil, kita tak tahu inflation tu apa, barang mentah mahal ke murah. But I really feel dulu nilai ringgit lagi besar lah dari sekarang, if you agree. Dulu gaji fresh grad pun dah 1,500, sekarang baru 1,800. Now, there are a lot of things that my mom did not share last time, her struggles, especially financially, because nak bagi tu budak pun buat apa, betul tak? If you're a single mother, you understand kan, survival of your children is your number one priority, no matter what it takes. So for me, seeing her work very hard, I never understood, because as a child, I looked at it as absenteeism of a parent. But now that I'm a mother myself, and I pun boleh tahan jugalah work hard, I faham lah, baru sekarang I faham. But it took what, 30 over years to finally understand my mother's pain. And now that I'm an adult, after talking to my mom about her financial struggles, lagi-lagi waktu Ramadan, I kesian sangat. She told me that her income dulu tak cukup. Dah lah nak kena bela 4 orang anak. You know, ibu tunggal, tak ada apa-apa financial help daripada other people. It's just her on her own. So she told me that there's this particular bank in the market. Maybank, if you're listening, branch Bangsa, I want to thank you without you realizing that you gave my mother 2 facilities. Number 1, high credit limit in her credit card, and number 2, overdraft. Of course, as a child, I tak faham lah apa benda-benda ni. But now that I'm a preacher and teacher of financial literacy, mashallah, without those things, I don't think my mom could have raised us well. So thank you, Maybank. So that's from the angle of financial. But what about her emotional well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being? You know kan, kita semua manusia biasa yang perlu bekerja 8 jam je sehari kemudian berehat. So what I learned from my mom's journey, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, is that, ya Allah, perempuan ni kuatnya. Tapi siapa yang nak lindung perempuan? So I would say that why we built Women and Wealth Workshop, if I could turn back time, is that's how I would have protected my mother. One thing that my mom did right for all 4 of us is the way she tak pernah upgrade her lifestyle. Dia drive wira buruk tu for as long as I could remember, so that dia boleh hantar anak-anak dia semua at least minimum diploma. Sebab tu today kita orang 4 adik-beradik boleh cari makan, Alhamdulillah. Boleh buat bisnes, Alhamdulillah. If I could turn back to my childhood, I wouldn't lah. There are certain times, macam contoh Ramadan, Raya, yeah, it was very lonely. Tapi okay apa, sebab sekarang tak adalah lonely sangat kan. So sometimes benda yang tak best jadi in the past, tak semestinya dia akan berlarutan. Why I say this is because we talk to a lot of professional T20 M40 women. I don't mean to segmentize these women that we talk to, but there's just a pattern that I'm continuously seeing. Sebab apa? Diorang ni suka pendam. Bila pendam, kadang-kadang anak jadi mangsa. So in the course of my work as a financial literacy trainer, speaker and teacher, I meet a lot of T20 and M40 women, and these women beat themselves up. Sebab bila ada berlaku satu kegagalan, when a failure takes place, you dah lah memang feel so low, and then you step on yourself, degrade yourself and kata, I'm not worth it. That's not true, ladies. Sebab apa? Regardless of religion, something negative or a setback has to happen to pull yourself back so that you can launch yourself forward. The question is, do you see that for yourself, or you only see yang you tengah dalam masalah ni, especially masalah kewangan. Right now we're talking about Ramadan around the corner. For those of you who are Chinese, baru habis Chinese New Year. Muslims, Ramadan is just few more days and then Raya. You dalam memang ada masalah kewangan, campur lagi all these festivities. How are you helping yourself to get out of that masalah? Number 1, put aside lah festivity and whatnot. Kedua, whether you single mom ke tidak, ataupun you stay at home mom, ataupun you're career women, or you're married to some hotshot, know that the people around us hanyalah pinjaman from our Creator. Eventually, one day, whether by choice or by force or by accident, they will be taken away. When that time comes, you are still on your own. So before that takes place, I want to invite you to trust yourself that you, as whoever you are, boleh belajar financial literacy. Because remember, if you are a mother, you are the backbone of your family and especially your children, just like how my mom was. So know that this investment that you're making in yourself is to set the next generation punya journey tau. And dia akan berlarutan sampai cucu, cicit, sampai mati, sampai kiamat. So never ever degrade yourself today just because you tengah jatuh, just because you tengah ada masalah kewangan. That problem is meant to be there. What I did not share earlier is, other than my mom's journey of a single mother, why we built Women in Wealth Workshop is for wives like me yang husband dia bankrupt. Bila bankrupt ni ladies, dia dah macam game over. Because why? Your bank accounts are frozen, your passport is taken away, your EPF, insurance, takaful upon your death. Kalau you meninggal dalam keadaan bankrupt, all those disbursement untuk EPF, unit trust, takaful, insurance will not go to you. Dia akan pergi ke insolvency dulu to settle the masalah bankrupt. Baki yang ada, if ada, then will go to you dan waris-waris faraid or as per Distribution Act. When it comes to bankruptcy, it's not something that I myself had gone out openly and bagi tahu, oh my god, my husband bankrupt. That was 2012, 2013, 2014, long time ago. I baru buka mulut sekarang. So I decided to go on the unconventional route, and that is to stay. At that time, I chose to stay not because of him, but because of my son. So mothers, know your strength, that you are the cycle breaker in your lineage and in your marriage and whatever. Know that you're fighting for a bigger cause. It's beyond you already. It's for your next and future generation. Women in Wealth in particular was designed because of two things. A woman's trauma, and number two, bankruptcy. Kalau you yang listening ni ada either one of this, I urge you, please connect with us. Join our webinar, talk, seminar, Women in Wealth Workshop, so that you can put yourself on the journey to recovery. Of course, anything yang requires emotional process, financial, semua tu memang akan makan masa. So be kind to yourself. Yang paling penting, trust yourself that you can do it. Alhamdulillah, that concludes our very first video. We're going to morph into podcasts as we progress forward. Follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep yourself posted with our upcoming content. Those yang rasa, especially brands related to women empowerment initiatives, if you want to be the guest to our podcast and collaborate with us, email your proposal and contact my team at marketing@aisharahman.com. For those of you yang ada soalan-soalan yang you rasa malu nak tanya, either DM us directly, email us, or leave your comment in the section below. My team will pick up your question and we will address it in the next episode. That's all from me today. Assalamualaikum. I'll see you again.
Ramadan Zoom meeting. Worth to 500, limited to 100 women only. Register here.